Are you ready? Because he's ready. It's Master Jeff! Martial arts expert, instructor extraordinaire, and general clown. He's not afraid of coronavirus. He's not afraid of the bad guys. Master Jeff is not afraid of anything.
What's up, guys? It's Master Jeff. Oh, actually, it's Master Boom dressed like Master Jeff. What's up, Spanglers? And I see we have 4 other viewers. Miguel Reyes, the Reyes clan is here. Woo! What is up, gentlemen? We are missing you guys, man. And Mr. Miguel, I hope you are staying safe out there in this environment. Oh, wowza. And Beatrice is there. Yeah, that's no surprise. Beatrice and Leon. Are you both there, or is it just Beatrice? I just see Beatrice S. That could be both Salitas, though. All right, so look, guys. I'm going to change it to this. But if you guys decide amongst yourselves that you want the upper left, upper right, lower left, or this picture, I can blow it up. Hello. So yeah, we're for right now going to leave it like that. Most people prefer the 4 squares so that you can see from every angle. But just let me. Oh, just you, Beatrice. Okay. But just let me know if you guys change your minds. And keep in mind that you're seeing me like 30 seconds after whatever I'm doing. So then therefore, by the time you answer on chat, it's been like a minute. So if I'm late answering, like when I said hello, Beatrice, that's why. All right, we're going to get started. The flags are right up there, as you can see. All right, we got a second degree. Come on up there, Sister Lou. And then let's get our first degrees. You know what? Let's spread this bad boy out a little bit. So spread on out down there, Dylan. There you go, like that. Good. You can go all the way, yeah, right there. Good. And then you 2 guys can just find a space and stay spread out. Like go back to the next line. And we'll crunch up, and you guys go back to the next blue line. Like back up, back. No, yeah, just you guys. Yeah, good. There we go. Excuse me. You can leave them down for right now because we have 10-foot distance. And I'm trying to keep a 10-foot distance. All right, I'll stand a little closer over here so that you guys can hear a little better. Greg says he's happy with the 4 shots today. Okay, cool. All right, here we go. Chitty up. We get the hi-yo, connect, huddle, move count. God, thank you very much for this opportunity for us to train. Please help us to use it wisely. In Jesus' name, amen.
Thanks, Master Jeff. Chitty up.
Good. Let's face all of our black belts. Chitty up. Connect. There we go. All right. Let's start with some kicks like this, like bit-knee crescent kicks like this. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch feet. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very nice. And then let's shake out 1 foot. Good. And crank out your ankle. Other way. And stretch out them toes. Other way. Tap it, tap it, tap it. Other leg, shake it out. Crank out that ankle. Other way. Stretch out your toes. Stretch them the other way. Tap it, tap it, tap it. All right, hands on knees. Crank out them knees. Other way. Other way.
other way, other way, other way, other way, other way. Hands on your hips. Big circles. Other way. Good. All right. Put down our shoulders a little bit. Arm up and over, stretch it out. Other arm up and over, stretch it out. Ay, ay, ay. Hard early morning workout this morning. With my shoulders all jacked up. Okay, Zoe, why don't you come over there to the thing and be our video representative. All right, Chichonsugi Motonchirgi. Hey!
Hey!
And then let's do some punches. 1, 2,
Hey!
3,
Hey!
4,
Hey!
5,
Hey!
6,
Hey!
7,
Hey!
8,
Hey!
9,
Hey!
10.
Hey!
Double punches. 1,
Hey!
2,
Hey!
3,
Hey!
4,
Hey!
5,
Hey!
6,
Hey!
7,
Hey!
8,
Hey!
9,
Hey!
10.
Hey!
Switch arms. And 1, 2,
Hey!
3,
Hey!
4,
Hey!
5,
Hey!
6,
Hey!
7,
Hey!
8,
Hey!
9,
Hey!
10.
Hey!
Good. Stand up, shake out your legs a little. And stretch one leg. Stretch another leg. All right. Good job. Andrew. Let's start with our right leg, stretching out. On the left. And shake it out. Good. All right. We're going to do some gliders. And Zoe, why don't you turn to the side? Yeah. Now put your right knee on top. So these exercises, folks, a couple of things. Number one, you want to make sure this leg, the ground leg, is bent like that. You see how this leg on the ground is bent? In fact, I'm going to blow up this screen for a second. Don't worry, I'm not talking about using explosives. There. So, Zoe, flatten your leg. So you don't want it flat like this. Now bend it. You want it slightly bent. And then you pick your butt up off the mat using your hands. See? Like that. And she's still got this knee bent, which is burning her hamstrings. Now she comes forward, up, like that, and goes back. Never touches her butt and never straightens her knee. Not straightening the knee is the key to number one, getting a good workout. Number two, not injuring your knee because it'll hyperextend your knee and it's bad for your joint. So one, see, butt never touching, and then back, 2, and then back. Yep, this is good for your shoulders, your triceps, and really your hamstring. All right, here we go, folks. Some gliders. So I got one leg on top, and I'm bending my knee. Here we go, and 1, slide it out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, whack, and twack. That is Korean for 11 and 12. Don't set your butt down just yet. Hold it right there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, whack, twack. Okay. Shake it out, shake it out. And now the other leg. Here we go. Knee slightly bent, and then up, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And wacky. And twacky. Don't let it straighten. Don't let your butt touch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whack, twack, and down. Good. All right, shake both legs out. Now, the first leg you worked, let's put it out front. Woo. And always stretch it by another inch.
Are you going to switch it back to your 4 count?
Oh, yeah, you can if you want to. Just switch to DVR scene. There we go. Good. Let's switch legs. Good, and then shake it out. Very good. All right, let's stand it up. So we are going to do some kicks today. And let's get that third one down there. Not the second one, but get the third one. Yeah, roll it on out there a little bit. And Nick, let's get you and me. You're the leader of that one. I'll be the leader of this one. Zoe, you go over there with Nick. And yeah, you stay right over there. And then Dylan and Isabella, you come on over here. So Zoe, you're with Nick. Line by range. So you go. Well, actually, let's go in line by size. So you first, size or age or whatever. Like that. That's good. Yeah, that's good. That's good. So you guys at home, if you don't, well, you probably don't have a Wave Master at home. And by the way, I would recommend getting one. You can just roll them around, and I can show you at the dojo how to roll them effectively without stripping the pad off of the middle in there. And then you just throw some water in there, and they're good to go. One day, if it starts leaking, you simply empty the water and put sand, although the sand makes it much harder to roll around. With water, it's easy to roll around. Even with the same weight of sand, the sand doesn't shift as you roll it. The sand kind of stays in one place, so you get like a heavy point in there. Anyway, if you don't have a target to kick at home, you can simply kick the air, which is really harder because you have to both kick and stop. So we'll do some various techniques, some elbows, some punches, some kicks, just different stuff. All right, here we go. So let's do, these bags are about the same, so we won't even bother switching them. Do you guys like switching bags? You do like switching bags? All right. So let's see here. Let me make sure that number 3, 2-second pause, 0 cycles. Cool. All right. On your mark. Oh, we'll start with a jab cross. So we're doing a jab cross. You do the front leg and then the back leg. The hand of the front leg, the hand of the back leg, like that. On your mark, get set, rock it. Take a break. How'd you guys do at home? Mr. Jeff, my little brother, Jace, just joined. Your little brother, Jace. No kidding? Very cool. All right, so let's see here. This time, let's just do a good old-fashioned roundhouse kick. Right? Mark, get set. Rock it! All right. Woo. Let's do turnaround side kick this time. You can add a step or a jump if you want to. I may add a step, but I'm going to try to keep it by the book. On your mark, get set, rock it. Hey! All right, let's take a quick water break. Now, if you guys, let's say if you're on that bank, you can come around to the middle, even with that bank to run up. We'll do the same thing over here. As long as you keep 10 feet distance during aerobic activity, you may take off your mask. Just try to keep your 10-foot distance. And you girls are, wait, who's over here with the So let's do our old favorite turnaround elbow. I've done it once, I've done it a million times, and I still love that move. And I like to keep it, you know, it's so familiar, it feels like brushing my teeth, bro. Here we go. Set, and go. Switch back. Let's switch it up. All right. So, oh boy, got a late start today. Was it raining out there?
No, sir.
You guys just running late? I wonder why it's not raining. How come nobody showed up? It's the typical hard workers. The Wades and the VGs. Yeah, baby. Okay, so let's slide these things up. All right, so we got the heavy hitters today, the usual heavy hitter crowd, the Wades and the VG crew. So we're going to do some Pogge forms. So Michael, you might really enjoy those. Liam, you might too. And Michael, you might remember some Pogges. You might have been around or just starting when we used to do the Pogges. I've got a little bit of blood on my nose. It's because I did some trash talk to Nicholas, and he let me know about it. Ain't no big deal, though. We're buddies. No, just kidding. I just have a nosebleed. I just learned the hard way to hold the pillow on my side and not in front of me while Yep, you definitely got to watch that pad. A kick done properly, Spanglers. A pad doesn't do, I mean, it takes the, I don't know, it takes the edge off the kick, but you can rupture somebody's spleen right through a pillow. If you kick with your heel or right with the ball of with the arch of your foot, and you're going at a 90-degree angle, and the body absorbs that impact, that pillow does very little, even with a little kid. As you see, even with a little kid, if they do a good kick, it will put you down. All right, so Jace, you are new, and I think if I met you when you were just little, maybe. But anyway, Jace, you may just watch and watch your brothers, and copy what they are doing. Meanwhile, the Reyes boys can just watch us if you're not familiar with the Paul guys, and I'm sure you'll catch on. And once again, you guys let me know if you prefer a different square, but I feel like at this angle, you're going to see all the different angles. All right, guys, so let's line up like we were. Over there. So does anybody remember Paul Guy 1? Whoa, all five of them. All five of them remember Paul Guy 1. Impressive. To me. This one, folks, is going to use a lot of inside blocks like that. Just remember, with an outside block, your hand stops over here because it crosses the middle where the attack came from, right? Well, if the attack's coming from here and you stop an inside block there, you never stop the attack. So the inside block crosses your face like that, where the outside block crosses your face and lands here. So it's either this or this. In this case, it is this. Here we go. Duel. Set. Net. Hana. And then 1, 2, 3, and punch right there. Hana, open hand, middle block. Duel, inside block. Set, open hand, middle block. Net, inside block. Now, no more back stances. 1, 2 chops on the neck. 1, 2, 3, punch key up. Now, just like the beginning. 1, 2, 1, and that should be an inside block. 2, and paddle. Show. All right, so of course we don't do the Paul guys very much. I do them every Thursday at Master Jeff's early morning workout, but that happens at 8 a.m. when most of you are still asleep, or Mr. Reyes might be into work by then. But the only 2 places you punch in Paul Guy 1 are the 2 key up spots. That's it. Everything else is an inside block. So let's try Paul Guy 1 one more time. Just remember, your punches happen at the key up places, right? So here we go. 1, 2, 1. Very nice, folks. 2. And everybody's crossing their face. Very good. Let's bring past your face with the punches coming here. So you won't hit it. 1. And then 1, 2, 3. Key up. Right? Good. 1. Over the middle block. 2. All back stances. Back stance. Oh, yes. 1, 2. Back stance. Back stance right there, Austin. And now, after this, all front stances. 1, 2 karate chops. 1, 2, 3. Punch key up. All right. Now, just like the beginning. Down block inside. 1, 2, 1, 2. Paddle. Bravissimo. And show. All right, we like to do a little twacky after each form. That means we're going to do a 12-pack. That's where the word twat comes from, by the way. Me and my brother Rico, we used to rent houses, Section 8 houses. Boy, you're talking about some hard work from soup to nuts, bro. There's some hard work, hard renting it, hard collecting rent, hard dealing with them houses. You buy these houses that are basically gutted, and you go in there and clean them up and rebuild them, and then you either sell them or rent them. Oh, it was hard. So at the end of a long day, it'd be, dude, let's go get us a 12-pack. But we got so tired, we'd be like, dude, let's go get us a twack, bro. So we would go get us a twack. And so instead of doing a 12-pack of Coronas, the only real beer, in here we do the more wholesome twack of push-ups or a twack of crunches or whatever. In this case, it's going to be a twack of crunches. So here we go. So let's slide our heels just out of reach of your fingers. Then we're going to sit up and touch the fronts of our ankles. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10 and whack and twack. Good. And I forgot the end of twack. So if twack is 12, what is whack? Whack just sounded like a cool way to precede twack. That's all. All right, so here's Paul Game 2. Easy breezy. Paul Game 2 starts off high block, kick, punch on both sides. High block, kick, punch. Down the middle, you're just going to go from low to high. You go down block, middle block, both back stance, and then a regular high block and then a punch. Low, low, middle, high, punch. That's opening the form, so you use open hands. Low, middle, high, punch. Closing the forms, you do the same thing but closed hands. Low, middle, and we already used up our high block closed hands, so instead we do an inside block and then a punch. So low, middle, inside punch. And in the top, the beginning, middle, and the end are both high block, kick, punch. So here we go. To me. Head up. Do. Kick, punch. Set. High block. Net. Kick, punch. 1. Open hand. Good. And back stance often. 2. Now regular basic 2 high block. 3. And 4 punch. Just like the beginning. 1. 2. 1. 2. And then close hands. 1. And then 2, middle block. 3, inside block, back stance. Good. 4, punch. Yeah. And all high punches, folks. Kind of like basic 2. And then just like the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Puddle. And short. Very good. So let's do us a twack of lounge chairs. Call these lounge chairs because they're so relaxing. You put your arms on the arms of the chair right here on the armrest. You kick your feet up like this. Let's call them lazy boys. How about that? Yeah, lazy boy recliner. And here we go. 1 up, 2 up, 3 up, 4, 5 up, 6 up, 7 up, 8, 9 up, 10 up, wacky up, twacky up. Good. We are running super late today, so it looks like we're going to have time for 3, but I feel like we're going to have these 3 down really well. So Paul Guy 3 is the Frankenstein form. That means it takes the body parts of other forms and pastes them all together to make this freaky monster of a form called Paul Guy 3. So let's see here. Where is my board at? Thank goodness I've erased it recently. So it starts off as straight up basic 1. So if you know basic 1 and someone asks you, do you know Paul Guy 3? You can say, well, the first part, because the first part is precisely and exactly like basic 1. And then the next part is like basic 2, except you do a punch at the end. Instead of key-upping on the third high block, you do a punch. High block, punch, key-up. Then the top part is Pyongan 2. Just like Pyongan 2's top part, except remember in Pyongan 2, you cut 45 degrees, you go straight, 45, straight, 45, right? Well, in Palgai 2, everything is straight. This pen is being a little bit screwy on me. Can you guys read that? There we go. So you got basic 1, then basic 2, then Pyongan 2, except it's straight. Coming back down the middle, you use some basic. In fact, I'm going to put it in quotes. It's kind of like basic 3 because there are several basic 3 blocks, but you're just going to have to watch and learn. And then the very end is not just like the beginning, unfortunately. It is like Palgai 2, except no kicks. So the end is like the one we just did a while ago with the high block kick punch, except you leave out the kick. High block, and then I'll put kick with a slash punch. So you just do, well, I didn't put high block, did I? You do high block, punch. And I'll put kick with my little circle. Like that. So it starts off basic 1, then it's basic 2, only a punch at the end. Then it's Pyongan 2, except you go in a straight line. Then it's basic 3, except it's really not. You'll just have to watch it. And then the end is Palgai 2, high block punch. You just leave out the kick, right? I wish I could somehow leave this up here for you. Can you take a quick screenshot? Go ahead. Have you got it? Okay. So let's try Palgai 3, Frankenstein form. To me, starts off like basic 1. 1, 2, 1, 2. Now it's like basic 2, except we're going to punch on the key out. 1, and then 1, 2, 3, high punch. Right? It's actually high punch. Now just like Pyongan 2, except all in a straight line. 1, 2, 1, 2. Now you're going to do like basic 3, except it's basic 3, like that. Ready to see? Yeah, good. You guys go ahead. Basic 3. Now you're going to walk backwards and do inside blocks. 1, 2. And now what they're going to do is they're going to step back and do an inside block and then whip around and do an outside block. 3. Now it's time for Palgai 2, except leave out the kicks. 1, 2, punch only. 3, 4, punch only. Key up. Puddle. And show. Very good, folks. All right, guys. Hopefully you have the links for the 5 o'clock class. Since we got a kind of a late start, you guys can just dive in for the next class, and we'll rock and roll. So here we go. Chitty up. Get the hideout. To the net. Puddle. Mukyam. God, thank you very much for this opportunity to train. Please help us remember to always do so in a way that pleases you. In Jesus' name, amen. Let's face our hard work and helpful black belts. Chitty up to the net. And let's say goodbye to the tubers. Ready, folks? We are out of here.
This has been a South Miami Taekwondo live stream with Master Jeff. Avoid practicing the techniques learned in live stream with Master Jeff while drunk, stoned, sloshed, tipsy, buzzed, blotto, slammed, plowed, trolleyed, play-eyed, hammered, wasted, inebriated, or otherwise intoxicated. Watching live stream with Master Jeff, you acknowledge the possibility of and all liability for hematoma, laceration, occipital fracture, broken nose, acute mandibular dislocation, sprained or sprained wrist, hyperextended elbow, broken ribs, bruising, awaiting care, sprains, fractures, dislocated shoulder, or concussion. All rights reserved. Unauthorized presentation and publication strictly prohibited.